Why did I take it? Because I thought the Bible history class would be very fun and a very new experience. I really enjoyed it.
I want to strive harder and grow in my knowledge so I can build my own character in Christ.
Why I joined the class was because I've always gone to church and I wanted to learn a little bit more about the Bible and what it meant and stuff like that.
This class because I like learning about the Bible, and I just think the Bible is very interesting. I love it. I just love it. It's the best class I've ever taken.
Okay.
What I thought was fun about the class was the games and Passover and Christmas.
The projects, and mostly like doing study guides and watching videos.
Okay.
It's very fun, and it's not just mostly work, but it's like projects and all of that.
Yes, it's a fun class. Projects and reading guides because you get to learn, you get to read the Bible and learn more about the Bible through the Bible.
Game day.
Game day.
Game day.
Tell me about game day.
Game day was very fun. Where, wow, I'm trying to remember a few. Oh, the boys versus girls. That was very fun. When you asked a question for the boys, I got it right, we got a point. Asked a question for girls, I got it right, they get a point. We were always very competitive. And trying to remember another one. Like where your seat's back to where your back's toward the board and you write a word, everybody has to explain it to them. Hopefully they'll get the right answer and they'll lead up to it. That was very fun.
But I'm just now really getting into the Ten Commandments and what it means, and not just reading it, but like what it really means.
What I really think about this class is really fun is all the group work we get to do and all the projects and the tests. They're just really fun. They're not that hard either.
I learned about the apostles and how they died and like more detailed stuff about them.
Some things I've shown my parents is like with the Daniel, like they didn't really know a lot about Daniel, even though we went to church a lot. But I was able to teach them a little bit more about that, and then with Nebuchadnezzar and stuff like that, and just certain people that we didn't really touch that much in church, and we learned more about it. I was able to teach my parents more about it at home, what the Bible means and like the different like what the books mean and stuff like that, and like who people are more. We learn more about who the people are and stuff like that. Oh, I've memorized the empires and the Ten Commandments and the plagues, and what was the other thing that I did? The Days of Creation, and I memorized all those.
Great.
I guess it would be all the kings between Israel and Judah. Because I honestly didn't realize how many kings that were in both after Solomon and his.
I've learned about the Dead Sea Scrolls and the canonization and what they used to do with it. What I've learned mostly that I haven't learned from anywhere else, I learned things that in more detail than I was taught when I was growing up. Things that I've learned. I learned things like Daniel and the lion. My parents, they didn't know a lot about Daniel and the lion. They knew, of course, he got thrown in the lion's den. They just didn't know what happened while they were in there. And I haven't really told my preacher about it because he pretty much knows everything. But I have answered a lot of questions in Bible trivia. So see, I've memorized the 10 Commandments, the 10 plagues, the 7 days and the 7 days of creation.
We study deep and we get into different subjects and topics more deeper than church, honestly.
I would say that the Bible history class is not taught on a spiritual area. It's more taught as more of a history area where they show you significant characters and their roles as is played out throughout the Bible, and it shows you all the events that have happened. Like I said earlier, like wars, kings, and kingdoms, and all of them. Yeah, that's honestly what I would say. I would still highly encourage them to take it.
I
It's
think this
very.
class is very welcoming to all students because it doesn't force anything and they learn a little bit more. would love to take another Bible class because I've learned so much so far, and I can't wait to come back next year and take it again.
Yeah, because I really like learning about the Bible and learning more about it and the people in it and just the history of us.
Yeah, I will, so I can learn more about it. But yeah. Okay.
And Bible history too, it's a little bit harder than Bible history 1, but it's also fun because it goes into more detail rather than Bible history 1. And I would take a Bible history 3 because I just like to know about the Bible. And also, the teacher is really fun because she knows how to like go into more detail about it, and she, I don't know, she's fun.
Very fun and outgoing, tries to make class very fun. Even the class is very stubborn, she still keeps a very smile attitude.
Nice and very respectful of our beliefs. Oh, I love her. She's awesome. Okay.
I'd encourage others to take it because you get to learn more about the Bible and you're not really forced to know God and stuff like that, but you can still learn more about like what's happened in our history and stuff like that. I tell them that it's fun and it teaches people more about respect and like rules and stuff like that, and just how to treat people really, and what really you need to know to be successful and stuff like that.
I would encourage people to take this class because it's fun and educational, and you can learn more about Jesus and the history.
I would encourage others to take this class because it helps people grow and not in the boring history classes we have now. They're really boring. But it's just a fun way to learn more about history.
Yeah, I really do think that it should be taught in public schools because a lot of kids need to know about this. But
The words I would say to help them put it into a school is that it's a fun new experience. See, the way it's taught at church is way different than it's taught into a school. And my view of a church is that, you know, like if you don't believe, you're gonna go to hell. But the way it's taught, it's not more taught like that. It's taught more of the history and all the significant events that happened. It's like the battles, the war, all the kings and kingdoms, and how all their battles and roles just are put into the Bible, so that way everybody knows what happened to it. That's the way that I can best explain it.
Okay.
I would say that this class is the best influence. It's a place where I can come to see all my friends and socialize but still learn. And it's just the best learning opportunity I've ever had. Other than this is a really good class, and I'd recommend it to everybody.